The reason this video is titled, "How Are You Really?" is because for many of us, we've gotten so used to the question, "How are you?" that it has become very cliche for us. The moment we are asked, we just simply say, "Fine, thank you," and then we move on to discuss some other things in the business of the day. But when you hear, "How are you really?" it's a statement that inquires about the true state of things, how exactly you are feeling, what exactly you are going through. It's not just a emphatic greeting. It is something that aims to get to the bottom of things. So the moment you hear this question, you will not feel like they're just trying to be nice and courteous, but this person is really intent on knowing what I am going through and what is in my heart. So how are you really? Make up your mind to stay mentally whole, to stay sane, to stay sound, to stay safe. And check on a friend today. You never know how you can be helping them and lifting them from depression. Hello guys, my name is Temiloluwa Owolabi, and you're watching the part 3 of our mental health video. Yes, so this is the continuation of how I coped with mental overwhelm. If you've not seen part 1 or part 2, then please go and check it. And if you've seen them and you've enjoyed them so far, then please feel free to give the video a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. I've received a lot of positive feedback about how this video has transformed so many lives, and I am thankful for your comments. Please continue to share this video. Our aim is to ensure that so many people get this knowledge, they're empowered and they're enlightened by it. So let's get right into the remaining part of the story. So previously, I already talked about how I had to turn off my notifications, how I had to reduce the pressure from social media. I also had to do some other things specifically on some of the apps that I run, and those things helped me to get better. They helped me to do away with anxiety. Some other things that I did was number 1, find time for sleep. God, sleep is very important in your mental health journey. Please don't joke with it. Adequate rest, the one that is free from worries, pressures, the troubles of life. Sometimes all you need to do is shut down your phone, all other electronic gadgets, and then go to sleep. It works like magic. At first, I thought going to sleep was like postponing your troubles, but no, you cannot put all the burden on your head. Sometimes just let it off and go and rest. Then when you wake up, you are revitalized, you have energy, and then you even begin to receive fresh ideas for those things that seemed challenging to you earlier. So simple. Another thing I would do is to read a book, a novel, or to see a movie. That in itself is very therapeutic for me. Watching movies help me to shift my attention from whatever has been bothering me, whatever has been, posing a challenge to me. And then when I watch movies, I look at them from a different perspective. I put myself in a whole new world. Novels take me to a different land. Don't they take us all? And then I begin to picture myself in that story. Sometimes I begin to get very creative and imaginative, like as if I'm the author myself. So that does a lot of work. It does a great job in taking my mind off that struggle. You should try it too. And if you've been doing it, I believe you can attest to that. Another thing that I used to do is to take a walk. This one, at first, I didn't want to agree with it because I felt it might not really work for me. But it does, especially in the cool of the day when the breeze is blowing and everything is coming at you. You don't have to go to the beach to experience this. In your environment, you can just walk around the house, go down the streets, especially if your parents send you on an errand. It's a time to blow off some steam, and while you're taking a walk, you're not thinking about the problems or the struggles that you're facing. Not at all. You're thinking about maybe the beauty of nature. Sometimes for me, I just reminisce on some scriptures, what God has told me. I just think about the beauty of God, the promises that He has, made for me in His Word, and I feel reassured, I feel stronger, I feel better. And then it takes my mind off all the worries, and it makes me to see how trivial they are in the real sense of it. It is when you begin to focus on your problems that they seem bigger and bigger and bigger. So take a walk, it's good for your mental health. Another thing I did was to learn to say no. See, it's not everything that you can do. It's not every assignment you can take up. Sometimes you have to leave it and let go. Let some other people do it. Let some other people learn from that work. It's not everything that you have to attend to. Sometimes you need to let people do these things, delegate the responsibility. At first, I thought that it would be a struggle. At first, I thought that I would be, putting burden on others, asking them to do my work, in quotes. But it was not even my work. It was something that others had asked me to do. And I felt so ashamed to say no. So I would take it all up, even when I wasn't feeling okay, even when I was feeling down. There's no how these people would know how I was feeling. But it was my responsibility to say, I'm so sorry, I can't do this at the moment. Can you please give it to someone else? Or can I recommend someone that can do this for you? Instead of me to say that, I would feel like, no, they need it done. I can do it. How long will it take me? And then I thought that doing that would take my mind off whatever thing I was worrying about. But most times it did not. In fact, when I finished that assignment, I would be so overwhelmed and tired, and then it would look like as if everything got worse. So understand that you cannot do every single thing actually. You have to let go of some of these assignments, learn to say no, so that you can prioritize your rest and your self-care. This next point is important to the former one. Let people help you. This was an advice that someone gave me many months ago, and I'm really grateful for that. Learn to maximize people, learn to maximize their assistance, leverage on them, their ideas, their resources, their help, and in fact, their presence in your life. Do not think that you are putting a burden on people by asking them to help you. So you're working on a project, you need more hands, call for help, ask people to assist you. Don't take up the role of the strongest person in the world and then do everything all by yourself. You need people in your life, and if you delegate these responsibilities, the weight will be lesser on you. I hope this buttresses that point. The last thing I'll be talking about is have conversations. I talked about this in part 1, but I'd like to buttress on it a little bit more. When you have conversations with people, it's not necessarily about what you're going through. And it could be, if you have someone who is like a mentor, if you have someone like a close friend, people that you can share the burdens on your heart with, it helps a lot to relieve you of the stress. And some people are just there for you to have random conversations with. Talk about going out with friends, having fun, going to a party, or just staying out in the open one evening and discussing. These things are therapeutic. These things help you to meditate on some other important things of life. These things help you to shift your attention. Yes, these things help you to shift your attention from the stress you are going through to more beautiful things in life. Lastly, I want to share this for people who are in the faith, who are believers, and who are trusting God to touch their heart for whatever it is that they are going through. Your mental health is important to God. Your mental health is crucial to Him. God wants you to stay healthy. He wants you to be whole. He wants all to be well with you. Create time to talk to God about how you feel. You need to spend time with Him, and in the place of spending time with God, you receive instructions for your life. God begins to instruct you, God begins to guide you, God begins to direct you. Many of us need to come to a place of surrender, a place where we allow God to just lead us. When I did that, I have the best experience ever. My life became more organized and better than I ever thought it could be. So I want you to trust God with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Ask Him to empower you, allow Him to guide you and to lead you through life, because He is the maker of it. I hope this video meets your need. I hope you have learned from my story, and I hope that you have been empowered to share yours. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you followed up on this series till now, I celebrate you. Thank you. Please like it, leave a comment. I'd like to hear your story, and I want you to share it to as many people as you know. Let people hear this story. Let people be empowered and be enlightened. We're growing a community of people who are leading dynamic, unique, and outstanding lives in every sphere. And I want you to hop on this train and bring as many others with you. So till next time, when we'll be bringing another beautiful video to your screen, continue to share, continue to like, continue to lead a duo life. Thank you for watching. God bless you.